Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another tutorial for Corepunk. In this episode here we're going to see how you can choose your characters and when you go into the game how not to get lost in this strange, beautiful, colorful world. So we have some characters already, alright, but specifically for this tutorial we are going to make a new hero. If you want to know what classes are available, we have another video so you can watch that one because it's a bit in detail. But I am going to make, for this tutorial, a destroyer because I don't have one. Okay, and then you go to your customizations where you can just randomize everything, or you can use some presets. Some characters the devs made for you, make your life a little bit easier. I think I'll go with this one, kind of looks like Wolverine kind of style, so we'll go for this one. I really suck at naming stuff, so I don't know. I don't know how to name these guys. I always have problems with names. It takes me the most time of all. So I'll just go with Fixed Sword and be done with this because I don't know. Kind of looks alright. And this is where your tutorial really starts, okay? I'll try and explain a few things because a lot of people get lost. A lot of people don't understand what's happening. Most likely we'll skip some of the conversations to speed things up along because this is a recorded tutorial, and then we're gonna see if this helps some of you. Now don't worry about the position queue thingy. This usually is a few seconds. It doesn't really last long, even if it says 30. I don't know why they have it, but they do have it. So most people go into the game with a little bit of a more modern mentality about this. This is a game that doesn't hold your hand and you have to think outside of the box, and also it's extremely important that you listen to the quests. There's a lot of tooltips coming up. I would recommend you read some. So for this time only, we're gonna listen to the conversation so you guys can understand what I mean about listening to the quests. When you start, you have your skills down here, so you can pick one to start off with. And this is the first NPC that you're gonna get your first quest. As you see, it does not have an exclamation mark or anything like that. So it is imperative in this game that as a new player, you talk to every single NPC you can and see if they have a quest. And maybe next day when you come through the same place again, check if they have another one, because your level does matter if they're gonna give you a quest. So when you click them,
well, at least your hat hasn't blown.
Everything is voiced, okay? So listen to it and you get the quest.
Do you even know how many laws you've broken by coming out of this portal?
Okay.
No, you don't. Don't try to mess with me. You gotta be registered, buddy. Just like every other Outworlder. That's why I'm here. I ran out of forms with all you flooding in. There are some spare forms by my house, on the table outside. Get going and find them.
Okay, so I wanted to wait for you guys to listen to this. So he says there's some things in my house, go find them and pick up a form.
Don't do it here.
So it gives you a little bit of a thing here, you can read that. Let's say your English is not good and you didn't listen to it. You can always click the replay button.
Okay. The forms in my house.
It will give you a summary and voice.
They're on the table outside.
Okay, just follow the road. My house to the north, just follow the road. They're outside on the table. That's all I need to know. Road, south, table. Now, if your hearing in English is not very good, you can always click the quest and it brings up your journal, and then you can click history and you can read the entire conversation on your own time and find what you're looking for. But the quest has already told us exactly what we need. Follow the road, north, table outside my house. So in theory, if I go north, follow the road, I should find a house along the way. Now, a lot of people start exploring left and right. One thing you have to realize about this game is that there is no zone 1 to 5 and you can kill anything in there. All the mobs are mixed up. So if I go this way, right, over here it could be a mob level 1, I can fight it. But if I choose to go this way, just a little bit more to the side, over here it could be a level 6 mob, it's gonna eat me up. This is a strange planet and there's no guarantee like in front of you you're gonna have a nice little bunny or a freaking T-Rex. So when you explore, you have to be very careful how you explore. The numbers are mixed up and that's what makes this game a little bit hardcore, as people say. So as you come up, it tells you to speak to this guy. Okay, I'm gonna show you this so you understand a little bit the questing. This is indication that this NPC has a quest for us. All NPCs also have a shop, so you can always open up and see what you can buy if they have something you need. Well, we're going here for the quest.
I've got a few chores.
So he's gonna give us a quest, and what he wants is for us to bring some wood to him.
Run faster.
Now here is one of the quests most people get wrong, because what they do is he says he wants... I'm just gonna give you the short version of this, because he does talk for a little while. Conversations are extremely interesting, so when you do play this and not making a tutorial like me, you should actually do that. So he wants wood, okay? If you listen to the whole story, he doesn't tell you to go anywhere to cut wood. Most people make this mistake and they go into the woods and they're trying to find to cut wood. As you can see, there's a lot of trees here, but you can't cut them. This is the trees you actually harvest, or any other resource is indicated like this. They're actually very distinct and you can find them. You right click and you mine them, and you cut them, mine them, you know, whatever. So if I'm standing here, look, if I just move the mouse around, oh, I can interact with this. Oh, I can interact with this. The wood is right there. The game doesn't always want you to... doesn't always want to torture you. It just gives you the things. You're handling the quest, you know. Like I said, I'm recording the tutorial, so I'm skipping anything. Now, the previous quest said, follow the road north to my house and then pick up the form outside the table. It's very simple. I've seen a lot of people who, you know, the venture everywhere. You can always pick up stuff along the way, of course. Start your gathering professions. So leveling is not as hard as people think. As long as you just listen to the game, everybody should be just fine. And of course, if you do find yourself struggling at some point, you can always ask on global or area for some help. There's nothing wrong with that. So look, we just got to a house. We follow the road north, as the quest said. We reached the house and the form is outside. You have to just look a little bit. Now, I know most people would be familiar with something that's actually highlighted, easy to find, but in this game you have to find things. Now, I'm not going to show you like all the quests you can pick up along the way, but if you explore, just to give you an example, if you explore here, right, on the house, there's another NPC giving you a quest, right? So you could just grab this item and go, but why not explore a little bit? Well, he said outside. What's inside? Oh, look, there's an item there. Ah, there was a mushroom. Anything else we can pick up? Oh, there's something there. Anything else in here? Okay. Now, that could have dropped just a mushroom. It could have dropped money. It could have dropped a weapon. It could drop upgrades. It could have dropped anything. And there's so many items you can interact with. Trash can. So as a new player, you have... all these drops are random. So you have so much freedom to explore and do things. And when you get near, you can also see there's an NPC on your mini-map. You can also frequently check your map. There's Greta. Does Greta has a quest for us?
Guess you ain't so bad.
It looks like she does.
You know, harvest.
You guys are gonna listen to this, but I've done it already 100 times, so just for the tutorial. So we accept the quest, collect the mana vial. She tells you how to get it. Now, another little tip, since we're doing this for new players, I'm just gonna say the fact that a lot of the quests, especially the first 20-30 quests, gives you items for other quests. Not necessarily the previous one for the next one, but all of them together. If you read your quest, what you need, some of the master items, the previous or one quest afterwards will give them to you. I mean, afterwards from a different quest. So we were told to go into town. Now there's a fork here. I'll pick the right randomly, seriously. I think the left one is the correct one, but just for the tutorial, probably gonna have to speedrun this a little bit. So I'm sticking to the road. I'm trying to, you know, stay safe. I'm also exploring a little bit. I can see we have fields left and right, fog of war, you know, pretty much everything the game advertises. So as a new player, don't rush it. All right, take your time a little bit. You'll meet a lot of NPCs. So I happen to take the right side on the fork, an NPC. I talk to it. All right, I listen. Conversations are nice. I will say this a lot of times. You should listen to them. He wants us to diminish the mutated population of rats. Okay, so we can... oh, there's a rat.
Always move.
Let's kill it. I also have a skill here with a jumpy thingy. Okay. Now, combat does seem a little bit slow, but it gets a little bit faster later. Quest item, highlighted, and the chest. So, just follow the instructions, okay? And don't expect the game to hold your hand. If this is something you think you might enjoy, then this is the game for you. And you just keep exploring like this. Opening crates, opening boxes, breaking things. Oh, there we go. Oh, that is an excellent drop at level 1. I've never had that one before. So that gives you points for your weapon mastery. We'll talk about this on a different tutorial. Ah, more NPCs on the way up. Just following the road. It's that simple. You don't always need the game to hold your hand and tell you where you go. Okay, he wants something. Does this NPC? Nothing, but he does have a shop. Ah, we found the mounds. Now you know where the mounds are. And you just, you know, this is the beginning area, so I'm just following the roads on the safe, just exploring, trying to see now more players. Always open your map, check out things. Okay, there's a road here. So you don't have to rush things. And as I get closer to town, you know, I'm skipping a little bit through the fields, exploring. There's also a lot of items you can run over and you can break them. So the main quest said meet with Zig's brother in the village. So I suppose this is the village. Ah, there's another item I can open. Maybe it will drop something for me. Now we're looking for Zig. Now on the minimap, if you open, we have Patio Lantern, we have Big Mama, and Zag Classway. I must be his brother. So we're going to talk to him. And this is how pretty much the game goes. Now, one thing I would like to say for the new players is take it easy, listen to the quest. They will tell you where to go, okay? And explore. Take your time and explore. Find Martha, Big Mama, Potterson. The latest quest you pick always goes on the bottom of your quest list. It doesn't go on the top, it goes on the bottom. So it's good to be scrolled down. So, okay, go. Martha, Big Mama, Potterson. And you complete the one which is actually to find her. She talks a lot, listen to it is important. I'm doing a tutorial. So she wants some wheat flour. He'll explain to you how you get it, because a lot of people ask, how do I do this, how do I do that? He tells you, go and find wheat and then use this to make the wheat flour. Also, you can go to the crafting menu and you can see what is required and then you find it around. Everything is around, guys. Okay, the game won't tell you, but everything is around the floor, the farmlands. There's another NPC. And this is how the game goes. It doesn't have a quest for us now. Maybe we'll have in 2 levels, maybe we'll have in 3 levels. But see, we haven't explored all the village. So we're gonna go around, explore the village, and as you explore the village, you start accumulating quests. And as you accumulate quests and you do some of these quests, they will open up more quests and will tell you to explore more places. Okay, this one is a quest that we have it, but then it says when you try and take it, insufficient level. So we're gonna come back later on this one. Alright, the game is not as complex as some people actually present it to be. Now, the town also has a section here, a section there, section here, more houses there. The ones we have explored so far, and maybe something here, so as you go up, we'll explore a little bit more. So, as a new player, listen to the quests, follow the instructions that they tell you, and you're gonna have a great time. Just don't expect for highlighted things, auto move, auto completion, stuff like that. Eventually, you will get to group quests. Eventually, you will get to quests that say, venture southwest and find a flower, but like southwest, for example, is all this, dudes. It's all this part. From the point we are, southwest is this big quarter. So go explore, kill some mobs, gather some resources, find some other hidden NPCs all over the place, enjoy yourselves, and the levels will come and the fun will come. So for this new player, kind of like guide tutorial, that's all I wanted to say, because this game gives you a lot of freedom. And I think you should explore, listen to the conversations, and have fun. Once you finish your first character to max level, and you've seen the conversations, you understand how this grouping works, then skip everything and have fun, do it a lot faster. But until then, enjoy the game, because this game, if you start skipping, you will struggle. Because there's no auto move, there's no highlights, there's nothing. So if you want to have fun, play the game properly. Thank you very much for watching this tutorial. I hope it will help some of you to understand the mentality of this game, and I hope to see you on the EU server that I play, and we can group up and have some fun. So please don't forget to like, share and subscribe underneath, help the channel grow. I'll see you on the next tutorial.